Hey guys, Utah Steve here, back for another video. Today I want to give a preview of the Foxelli Beetle Hydration Backpack. Now, the good folks at Foxelli sent this to me, wanted me to do an honest review of it. I've got it out today on a day hike, testing it out. Review would probably come later, just because I need time to get a feel for it. But so far on this hike, and I've hiked quite a ways, it's been fantastic. Now let's go over some of the specs on this thing so you get an idea of what it's all about. Okay guys, so here's a 360 of the Foxelli Hydration Pack. Let me just show you about where the belt comes. So right there, my waist is more down here. This has a tendency to move up with this jacket on just because it's slippery material, but there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and do a 360 for you. Make sure my underwear is not showing first. You can kind of see why they call it the Beetle. Kind of looks like it. I'm a big fan of blue, so I want to thank you, the Foxelli people, for the blue. I don't know if it only comes in blue, but big fan of blue. So there's your 360. Let's take a look at the bite valve. See, it slips through this little hoop right here. Comes out of the hole up here. You've got one on the other side too, depending on if you're left or right-handed. And very easy to get to. Pull it open. Bite and drink. Oh, you want proof that it's actually working. Here you go. So there you go, it's working. Then you just push it back down, cap it off, good to go. So, very cool. Okay, with the Foxelli outdoor gear H2O Beetle, you're looking at a pack that comes with a little zipper pocket down here. This net hooks up right here on the sides. These little eyelets here hook up with this kind of hook. On either side. Now this is designed for a bicycle helmet, but I've been using it to carry all this stuff. I had this fuel canister in there, the stove, all this stuff was packed into this backpack. That doesn't mean it has a whole lot of space. This is meant to be either a bicycling hydration pack or a simple day hike pack where you don't need a lot of gear with you. I certainly wouldn't use it for ultralight. It's not designed for that. And so this is just simply a good hydration pack to carry a few items with out on the trail or on a bike. Now I've used this to hold all that gear, but it also comes with these extra pockets. I've got all my food, my snacks, that kind of thing. And I also have my water filter in there. Look at all this stuff I was able to fit in there for a day hike. That's not too shabby. All right, let's get all my crap out of here. And I can show you what we're expecting on the inside. Ramen, by the way, makes a great backpacking meal. It's lightweight and easy to cook in a pot. Anyway, so here we go. We have inside, we have a large pocket with some smaller pockets within to hold multi-tool, anything you need in there. You have a key clip to hold your keys and a smaller pocket behind the larger pocket. This is really hard to film actually. Let's go ahead and take a look at the water bladder. Now this is the bladder itself, and I love this crystal clear water bag. It's amazing. It really is. You can totally tell how much water I've got in there. I haven't drank too much today, but I really like the design. I like their logo on here. It just looks cool compared to others. Now the platypus is also clear, but not this clear. It's kind of got a frosty clearness to it, I guess. I don't know what you'd call that, but this is crystal clear and it's amazing. The hose is insulated with this fabric, well-stitched fabric. And then it's got this little cap, protective cap. You just pull up the bite valve, bite down on this, and you've got water. So it's been very easy to use. I don't do a lot of straining to get the water out. I've had some hydration packs where you really have to work for your drink. and this not at all. It's very comfortable. So let's talk about filling this thing up. This little feature right here made me so happy, because I can't tell you how many times I've filled this up in my sink at home, and holding it by this and trying to screw the lid on at the same time, guess what happens? All the water comes out, and I have to keep refilling it over and over until I can get that lid on really fast to keep the water from going everywhere. So that's what this is for. This is to hold while you hold it under your sink. You can fill it that way and all the way to the top. Use your free hand to put the lid on without having to worry about spilling all over the place. It also has this little hook here for hanging it up, and a little hole here for attaching it to a Velcro inside of the backpack. So there's the hydration bladder. Another point of interest, this material is antibacterial on the inside, so it retards the growth of any kind of algae or bacteria growing in your bag. And another cool feature is you can throw this in the dishwasher, and not only does that clean it, it sterilizes it. You can also clean it traditionally with baking soda and lemon juice. You can throw ice cubes in here to keep your water cold. This is a very tough bag. It looks thin because it's clear, but it's very tough. It's well stitched with this same fabric around the sides. And the cool thing is, on their website, it shows somebody actually standing on this bag to show how much pressure it can resist. I was impressed by that. I'm not going to stand on mine. I don't know if my weight is too much. It doesn't show the entire person, so I have no idea if they had, you know, a young girl who's skinny and not an old fat man standing on it. So I don't know. I don't want to risk it, but that's pretty impressive in itself. And especially when you have that in the pack with other items, the pressure that gets put on your water, you're not going to have a leak all over the place. And it's going to stand up to the abuse that it has to endure. Now let's look at the pack. We also have these little side pockets on the hip belt. In here I've just got a Ziploc for my garbage or whatever else I need it for, and a multi-tool. And over here I've got another Foxelli product that I'm going to do a video on, a little backpacking stove. We'll get to that in another video. So you've got this storage here, this storage here. Your water reservoir goes in here. Sorry, I can't quite see what I'm filming here. And another feature I like is where the tube goes in right here is very wide. I've actually had backpacks where putting the tube through there all the time has begun to tear it, because the hole is just barely big enough for that tube to fit through, and you get a lot of ripping and tearing over time. That's not going to happen with this. It's, look at this, you know, nice and wide for this to fit through and stick out and attach to the shoulder straps. The shoulder straps are nice and padded. This is an incredibly comfortable little backpack. I really like it. It's got this nice padding back here with an airflow channel, so you can release some of that sweat as you're hiking or riding or whatever you're doing. Has a little hoop here to hang it up or carry it with, whatever. Now, as far as the sternum strap goes, this is a bonus for me. I like sternum straps. That's what really secures it to me. It also has a waist belt down here. Both clip with your standard plastic clips. This has a little emergency whistle on it. Works really well. The only thing I don't like about the hip belt is this actually comes up about to my midsection right here instead of my waist. As you can see, I got a few pounds, but hey, that's life in your 40s. It is a really comfortable waist belt. It fits just fine. It's fully adjustable, not a problem with it. Just that it comes up a bit high on me, and that may be because it's also a bicycling backpack, and maybe it's more comfortable for those skinny guys that ride bikes to adjust. I don't know, but that's minor. That's really minor. I don't think it would stop me from using it or buying it even. It's just something to consider depending on your torso length. Apparently mine's a little long. Comes across about where my belly button is. The other thing I would probably just change a little bit. And I know this is made for a bike helmet, but I would probably have clips on the side here, just as an option to be able to close this better, because I do risk the possibility of my gear falling out the side. And like I said, this isn't made for backpacking. I'm using it, I have all this equipment with me to do some gear testing while I'm up here. Normally on a regular day hike, I wouldn't have all this stuff. For its purpose, you know, it's kind of exceeded my expectations. Your hose slips through this while it's on you, so it comes across this way and goes through here, and it's easily accessible. Very well made, very well stitched. This thing is very lightweight. I have not weighed it, but I will weigh it and I will throw it up on the screen right here. And that's how much that weighs, so not bad at all. That's without water in it. When you get this and open it out of the box with this and the bladder, that's how much it weighs. So there you have it. That's the Foxelli Beetle hydration bag. Very neat, very cool. I really want to thank the people at Foxelli for giving me the chance to do a preview of this. I definitely will use this a lot and give a review later on when I've had a chance to really form a solid opinion about it. I'm sure it's going to be good because so far I'm quite pleased. Now this is designed in Indonesia, assembled in China. It's hard to find outdoor gear anymore that's made in the USA. So that's it. That's my preview of the Foxelli Hydration backpack. And there you have it. Thanks for watching, guys. And I will see you out on the trail.